What is your evaluation of this offensive line so far? I think you've only given up one sack. Kellen seemed like he had a bunch of clean pockets, but then you couldn't run on Bama. In what areas are you guys really grading out better than last year, and in what areas do you feel like you still have a long way to go?
I think this year we definitely made importance of protecting Kellen, keeping him upright when he's passing the ball. So I think we've been doing a great job, I guess, by numbers-wise, of keeping no sacks, like trying to limit as many pressures as possible, so you can give him the cleanest pocket so he can make the throws he needs to. Running the ball, that's just a big importance for an O-line. That's more important for anything, I think, in our book. We just need to keep just doing a good job, keep working on our technique, and work on when the D-line's twisting everything that we can pick it all up.
All right, next up we have Tyler Shaw with KBTX, and then we'll go to Chip Howard.
Hey, Carson, when you look at this Florida game, what are the challenges of playing at 11 in the morning, having the early game, and especially when you're not going to have a full Kyle Field to kind of help you guys get energized?
Honestly, the fans hate 11 a.m. games. Lots of the players love it. I love them. I don't sleep in that long. I just kind of just go to bed earlier, but I like how you just get up and you're just moving the whole time. Like 11 a.m. hits you real fast. Like once you get up, you're doing your walkthrough, you're doing your pregame meal, then you're on the buses heading to the stadium, then you're getting ready to go, and the game's there. So it kind of is like not waiting around, not thinking much. You just kind of just getting ready to go play football. The fans, I hope they show out like they did in Vanderbilt. It felt like a pretty packed stadium. Definitely not what it usually is, but the fans were there. They were loud. Looked like a lot more than 25%, and I loved it. So I hope that we can add more fans this week, and hopefully a lot come.
All right, next up we have Chip Howard with Sports Talk 1150, and then Nolan Buchanan.
Carson, is there a way to compare how you think you guys fared this last Saturday versus a year ago against the Alabama defense? Did you feel like that it was more of an equal battle in the trenches this time around?
Yes, both years they've had a great D-line. We fought hard, they fought hard. I think we've all won battles during the game both years. I think this year we definitely kept the pocket better for Kellen. And that's like our big job, keeping him safe, don't want to get hit at all. The running game, I don't really remember last year as much, like the stats or anything, but I think both years, in my mind, I wish we just ran the ball like better. I wish we got more yards on the ground.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have Nolan Buchanan with TexEgs, and then we'll go to Mike Lucas.
Yeah, Carson, hey, from a player's perspective, how much do you feel like y'all have progressed in the last 3 years? You've been a starter here all that time.
From a player's perspective, I think we've progressed a lot. I think as a team this year, we've gotten really close just from the beginning of fall camp. And that's just as a collecting this together, like just being tight with one another. Progressing as athleticism-wise, talent rolling in definitely is helping us. I'm going to say right now, like the D-line, I think they've progressed tremendously, like Mike Clemens, PV. Then you got, when I was a sophomore, you got Bobby rolling in. Last year you had Marv rolling in. So you got a lot of guys like the D-ends like Ty and Jeremiah Martin too. But then like for us as a whole, like for the O-line, since sophomore year we had a lot of people leave. Then last year and this year we're kind of the same little group that we had. I think we've a lot of experience, and that's kind of helped us. And that's the main thing about our team this year. There's a lot of people with a lot of experience. And so you kind of know what it's like day to day. And we know the routines for game days better. We know the routines for everything. So it's just helping us be more calm.
All right, next up we have Mike Lucas with KX, and then we'll go to Brent Zwarneman.
Hey, Carson, how you doing, man?
Good, you?
Good. Hey, when we talked to Jimbo a few minutes ago, he said he felt you guys were an inch or two away on a couple blocks from busting out some big runs. When you went back and looked, did you guys feel like you were kind of right there to breaking a few of those runs from 8-9 yard gains to big plays?
Definitely. I think that's like every week when you look back. And that's his big thing that he keeps harping on us, like in practice, is you never know what play will be the big one. And that's why you got to treat every play like it's that play. And we're there a lot. And if you really watch the tape, like you were maybe one block shy here and there, and that's the problem. Is like we're trying to fix as a team. Is Coach Fisher explained that there's games that people grade out super high, and they just didn't do well performance-wise. So they go look back at the plays, and every person, every drive was taking their play, and that's what was killing the drives. So if you're looking just at stats, you might look like you had a good game, but there's 11 guys out there. Like, you're going to have 11 drives. One person took a bad play every single drive, and that's what killed the drive. So that's what he harps about us on practice, that we need to be as mentally and physically just persistent on what we're doing.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Brent Zwerneman with the Houston Chronicle, and then we'll go to Justin Woodard and then Travis Brown.
Carson, wanted to ask you, what is the most difficult aspect of blocking to Marvin Leal? You mentioned him earlier, but just what is that like?
Marv, freak athlete. We're all joking with him right now about his pick that he had during the game, because first he picks the ball, so he catches it. That's pretty impressive. Then he starts running, and then if you watch, he does a hurdle when someone tackles him. He's 300 pounds. That's pretty impressive. So now when you go to D-line for him, he can play anywhere. In practice, they'll put him at nose guard every now and then just to try to challenge the center on a one-on-one block, and he's pretty good. I think every day he's very good at using his hands and his quickness, and also he's just a big body too. So he's a lot for an offensive tackle and anybody if they're having to block him one-on-one.
And Jimbo talks about his work ethic as well as a guy who shows up every day. Is that accurate?
Leal's a great teammate. I don't think anyone would say anything bad about him at all. I think he brings a lot of juice to the team. During practice, he's always yelling. Like, sure, I might not like it. Kind of gets annoying every now and then, but it's because he's yelling with the defense, and I really don't like. Like, if they're happy, then we probably didn't do something good, so it's kind of annoying. But he definitely brings the energy that we need, and he's making a bright future ahead, especially him as a leader. You can tell that a lot of people are looking up to him, and he'll fill one of those leadership roles in the future.
What's an example of something annoying that he yells?
It's just him jumping around every time. Like, the defense does something, it's like, guys, you probably have our play script or something. Like, it's just him jumping around. He's just yelling. And they're like, guys, okay, we get it. It's one time out of nowhere. Come on.
Right. Thank you.
All right, next up we have Justin Woodard with KEGS, and then we'll wrap things up with Travis Brown.
Carson, quick two-parter here. Obviously, scoring 52 to match Bama is going to be tough any week. And I know you got faith in your defense, but what can the offense do to score more points? Because you look at Florida, what they've put up so far, high 30s and again over 50 in week one. So you're going to have to score. How does this offense find the end zone more often?
Well, we need every drive, we have to take the mindset of scoring. That's the main thing. We have it right now, but again, like I was saying in practice, we need to keep being persistent about doing the little things every single time. Because if you go back in the game, we went down, we should have the field goal, stuff happens. But again, that's just an excuse about stuff happening. We didn't make that, so there's 3 points we missed. Go back down again. We never finished the drive. We need to start finishing it out. If that's like us having to block one more guy, having to hold him off one more second as an O-line, then we need to figure it out and need to do our job and our part so that we can score. The main thing is just everyone needs to do their job and just make plays, because Kellen's going to get the ball to the athletes, the receivers, the skill guys like Anais, the running backs, Isaiah Spiller, and they're going to do their job, and we have to do ours as an O-line.
That's good. Thank you, Carson.
All right, we'll wrap things up with Travis Brown from the Bryan College Station Eagle.
Hey, how's it going? Curious with just everything going on in the world, and it seems like there's all kinds of issues. Has it been more of a challenge this year to get unified, like you mentioned, in fall camp? And just what's that dynamic like day to day when there's just so much going on right now?
During fall camp across the country, it wasn't just our sport. There's a lot of sports going on. There's a lot of big issues that or being addressed. And, you know, it's good. People need to have those conversations with each other. I think our team got a lot closer. It was one of those kind of family struggles that you have, those tough conversations with people that, you know, someone might disagree, someone might agree with their viewpoint. But in the end, we finally figured out that it's just everyone has their own views and we need to respect each other. But, you know, like I want to give a couple shout outs to our team guys, like Mike Clemens and then like Leal too, and a couple other offense guys. They did a great job in handling kind of issues going on with the team and trying to keep everyone focused. Like the big thing is our whole main focus was we want to win. You know, we're here to win. We're here to do the best that we can do as individuals and the best that we can do as a team. And there was a lot of outside stuff going on, and you know we needed to address all those issues because it's a big deal. But then at the end of the day, you know those guys were kind of trying to help everyone steer us back in the right direction about we're here to play football, we're here to win. And you know if we win, then our voices will be heard. We start winning. If someone starts doing good individually, you can start getting more attention. You can say what you want, get your opinions out, and that's how you can change the world.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
All right, that's all we have, Carson. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.